Should you buy a house now or wait? That's what we're talking about today, and we're starting right now. Hi there, what is up? I'm Kathy Williams, your friend in real estate here in Orlando, and today we're talking about the burning question that so many people have. Should you wait to buy a home? Is the market going to crash? Should you wait and see what's going to happen? It's a big question for a lot of people, and there are a lot of things to take into consideration. I am actually looking to buy another property right now, so I wanted just to kind of share a little bit of my story for you so you could have a frame of reference, and if it helps you to decide whether it's right for you or to buy now or wait, hopefully that's a good thing. So, my husband and I bought our first home here in Orlando over 35 years ago. We've sold that house many years ago. We moved one other time to an area called College Park, where we lived there for about 12 years. And then we purchased our primary residence in 2011, and we have been there ever since. So we don't move a lot, as you can tell. I've been in Orlando around 35 years. 3 primary residence is all that I've lived in. And I don't like to move. I don't enjoy that process. So that is something that I really take into consideration if I'm ever thinking of making a move. But we're very happy where we are now, and so don't see us moving anytime soon. We did, though, however, purchase an investment property in 2020, and that is when everybody, the sky was falling. The pandemic had just broken out. Everything was going wrong. Famous celebrities like Mark Cuban were saying, don't buy property now. The property values are going to just crash because of this pandemic. Several other celebrity types were saying the same thing. And because I don't listen to celebrities or the news to get my data for making a business decision, we went ahead and bought an investment property based on, it was what we wanted to do. We had been planning on doing it for several years. We felt the time was right for us, and we went ahead and bought an investment property, and it's a rental property that we still have. And guess what? As we all know, property values have gone up 35 to 40%. Now, I didn't think that. I didn't think it was going to go up that much, but I knew that overall, aside from the pandemic, the market was very stable in real estate, and all economists were saying, you know what, this year it may not go up that much, but it will still continue to appreciate. So I followed the economists that, keep their head on when things are happening that are kind of crazy. Well, it went up way more than 1%, obviously. So great for us. We're very happy with that purchase. Then again, in 2021, we purchased another investment property in December, as a matter of fact. And that's when, a lot of people again were saying, the market's getting ready to crash. It's getting ready to crash. There were so many videos out about the market going to crash. You know what? It was the right time for us. It was what we wanted to do. It made sense for us financially. And it's not something we were going to flip or anything like that. We were buying to buy and hold. And so if you are looking to buy a property to hold it for a number of years, then if it goes up or down, if it's the right decision for you at that time, then that's what you need to do. And so we bought another investment property. It is a vacation rental property, and it's doing really well. We actually even shut it down. It was totally booked from December through April, and then we actually shut it down in April to remodel it to make it even nicer. And people may like, why would you invest more into it? But we just like to make our properties very nice, and so we wanted it to be nice for our guests who are staying there. So we made a bunch of upgrades: new kitchen, new bathroom, new flooring, paint, all the things that make it nice and new looking. So that was our decision, something we really wanted to do. Now, if the market slows down, it's okay. We do believe that as long as our payment is covered, we're happy. So we don't need it for income right now. So for us, it's fine. That was a decision we made. We're looking at the long term, so we're not buying it to keep it for a couple of years and sell it and play the market or time the market. All that to say, I've bought properties all through all this time when people kept saying it was going to crash. And right now, I'm helping my daughter get started in the process of buying. And again, people would be like, oh my gosh, the market is getting ready to crash. Well, this is family. It's not my house per se, but this is family. And she is ready to buy. The timing is right for her. And so we are starting the process of looking for a home for her. And do I think the market's going to crash? I do not believe that. Will it slow down? Will it steady out? And And there are a few things that remain to be seen as far as how bad the recession is that's coming. You know, that could make some changes, but does she still need housing no matter what? Yes. I really believe that for her, this is the right decision right now. A lot of times I know you watch realtor videos and you say, well, they're telling me to buy just because they're a real estate agent. And I'm not. If it's not right for you, then definitely do not buy. If the timing's not right, don't jump into something. Make sure the numbers make sense for you. And again, remember, you live in the payment, not the price of the house, not the interest rate. You live in the payment. So if the house makes sense to you, the property is something that you would enjoy and it makes sense for you financially, then there's no reason really to wait. Now, people say, well, what about if there is a crash? I have made mistakes in real estate before in the past, so I also have a fear that's embedded in me, like a lot of people do. I lived through the Great Recession. I lost a property during the Great Recession, and it hurt, and it was very hard to go through that. But at that time, I was not in real estate, and I didn't follow the numbers, and I didn't know really what was going on in the market at all. So that's why I have such a passion about this channel. I want to make sure people are educated with what is really going on in the market. Right now in Orlando, we still have low inventory, although we're up to 1.6 months of inventory, which is up a decent amount. It's not where it was 2019. 2019, we were looking at 3 months of inventory on average. So we still have low inventory, and because a lot of sellers are, again, watching the news and not really understanding that there are still buyers. Have buyers stepped out of the market? Yes, there are a considerable amount of buyers that have stepped out of the market, but the sellers are also stepping out of the market, which is really not helping anything right now for anybody, but it's still creating the supply and demand issue. So supply is still lower than demand right now. So that really does not mean that prices are going to go down. We are seeing price reductions. Florida is one of the states that's seen up to 50% of the listings have had price reductions. So that is a real thing. You're trying to make your listing more attractive to buyers that are also kind of a little scared and backing off a little bit from the market. Maybe it's an opportunity as a buyer to actually get in the market and find something at a better price. Also, builders are offering incentives, some really good incentives, some up to $50,000 towards closing costs, which you can use to buy down your interest rate. Another one I know is offering a % off at closing. Whatever the interest rate is, they will buy it down 1%. So if it's 5 down at closing, you get 4. If it's 4 at closing, you're going to get 3. So really some great incentives out there. And what I'm hoping to see is as the builders start getting caught up because of this little slowdown that they're seeing, they're getting caught up with some inventory. And so I'm hoping by the time we get around to spring of next year, there will be additional inventory for buyers looking out there. So whether you're looking to, buy now or you want to wait, really there's a lot of things to consider. You want to get with your lender, you want to look at all the numbers, and you want to make a decision that makes sense for you. And I hope this is helpful today. I appreciate you joining me. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.